everyone. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing? And yes, Val, the clocks. Hopefully, you remember to put your clocks back. It's funny because, I'm getting ready for this, and one clock says, yeah, it's almost 12. And then the clock in my room says, yeah, it's almost 11. And it's like, wait, what? I'm getting confused. So as soon as I'm done, I'm going to fix all the clocks in the house so I don't get confused. Oh my gosh, my sinuses are exploding right now. So if I sound more congested as normal, whew. So yeah, for you guys that have bad allergies, oh my gosh, I feel for you. You have my sympathy. So let's see. Just want to throw out there that as far as I know, a lot of you guys are going to have questions about, do I have to file for a brand new regular unemployment claim? And all I can tell you is in the state of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, you do not need to file a brand new unemployment claim once you hit your benefit year. The way it was in the past was you were supposed to, or federal law required you to reapply for unemployment. In the states of Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, you do not need to reapply. You will stay on your existing claim and you don't need to do anything, which is good. In California, you do need to reapply based on information that I found out today. And I'll actually put in the chat a PDF that you can reference. Texas. It says TWC will automatically enroll most Texans who are eligible for benefits under the Act, so there's no need to reapply. For those of you who have reached your end of benefit year, meaning that they initially filed for unemployment in early to mid-March 2020, TWC will send instructions. So if the TWC in Texas wants you to reapply, they will send you instructions to do so. Unfortunately, the other 45 states, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. I would hope that you won't need to reapply, but you'll definitely want to check your state's DOL site as well as social media. I'll try to do my best to look at the other states. Obviously, I can't look at all 50. That would just drive me crazy, I think. But unfortunately, those are the only information on 5 states that I have so far. I think I tried to look up Florida. I couldn't find anything. Massachusetts, I tried to look up yesterday. I couldn't find anything. Doesn't mean that it's not out there, right? It's just I couldn't find anything. If you live in Pennsylvania and you're filing for PUA, the system is down. It's going under site maintenance today. PUA claimants will not be able to access or file their weekly claims. We are working with our vendor and we'll keep everyone updated when we receive notice that the site is working. Hopefully this means that they're updating PUA portal, which would be amazing, right? But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on you guys in Pennsylvania, of course, and then I'll do my best to do the other states. Latoya, yeah, that's why. Unfortunately, they're working on which maybe is a good thing, right? Like I said, Michelle, how are you? Yeah, we're doing awesome, and you're on time. That's funny. Yeah, I kind of like these weekend live streams, to be honest with you. It makes the weekdays not so rushed, I guess. It's kind of nice because I feel like I can really take my time with you guys and get every question answered, and I don't know, just feel much more chill. So hopefully you guys like weekends. I'll keep doing the weekends for sure. Weeknights, getting a little crazy. But I'll definitely be putting out videos. You'll definitely be hearing from me. So if I don't go live during the week, I'll definitely upload a video giving you guys updates for stuff. William. I was wondering why Pennsylvania unemployment hasn't informed us of these changes. Will they send us any info by mail? Yeah, they should send everyone change or information by mail for sure. Why they haven't informed us? They're probably still getting the exact guidance from the federal government of these changes. Unfortunately, that takes time, and it boggles my mind, but each state gets this information from the federal government different times. Like, you would hope that the federal government would have everything listed out and then be able to be like, yeah, check your emails, it's all there. So yeah, I think Pennsylvania still, and all the other states, right? They're still trying to figure out exactly what the heck is going on. Like, from our perspective, it's like, okay, well, PUC and PUA extend till September 6th, right? That's all they need to know. But there's a lot more into it, I'm sure, that we're just not aware of, that they need to figure out. So yeah, I think I think Pennsylvania's doing. I think they're doing a lot better than other states, right? Like, at least, like, for example, they put at least a communication on Facebook saying the PUA website is down. At least they did that. And then on Friday they uploaded actually a couple videos, what you should do when your benefit year ends. So hopefully, yeah. But yeah, the other states, I don't know. And I guess I should clarify, in the state of Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey, you don't need to reapply for unemployment unless you've worked during the past year. Then you may qualify for unemployment or for a new claim. Sorry, my head is about to flip and explode right now. I took so much this morning, medicine. Anyway, I would like to know if I exhausted my unemployment benefits, am I still able to certify? And now they've extended it to September. Will I have to reapply? So yeah, you shouldn't have to reapply for PUA if you're coming up on your year. This is what I have. Based on federal law, claimants receiving PUA do not have to reapply when their claim reaches its benefit year-end date. While the PUA program is ongoing, claimants who remain unemployed should continue to certify to receive the benefits they are entitled to. Although, with that said, even though that's a federal law, they shouldn't have, people on PUA shouldn't have to reapply. Just want to put a disclaimer out there. Your state may want to do something different. So definitely keep an eye on your state's DOL pages as well as social media sites. Brina, how are you? Reggie, my year ends in April, but I only have 875 left on PEUC. What happens? So Reggie, what's going to happen is once Florida updates their systems to reflect the extra weeks, then you'll see your balance increase. Now, in some states, like California is one of them, you may see the 875 hit zero, and then the state will tack on the extra weeks, or whenever they're done programming their system, they could just tack on the extra weeks. Not sure what Florida does, but you should be good to go. I mean, you shouldn't have any issues. Now, again, if you definitely keep an eye on Florida's DOL pages, because they might want you to reapply for regular unemployment again. Amy, once a file and it tells me the system is down, how long is it going to be down for? Yeah, it doesn't give a time. You know what? Let me just go to that Facebook page. And this is specifically for Pennsylvania, of course. But I don't think... Yeah, they don't say. They just say it's going to be down. Hopefully they'll update it soon. And Rick says... And I lost your question. Okay. Pennsylvania PUA is down, uploading the American Rescue. Yes. Hopefully it doesn't take weeks and I can file easy for the additional weeks. Yeah, no, totally. And I was hoping that they would at least let everyone file for this past week, right? Because that's still in the old bill, right? So it's a shame that they're doing it now, unless maybe they think they can get it fixed today, then that would be freaking awesome, right? Arlia, I don't have a question. I'm just here watching, listening to the conversation. You're welcome. Cool. Thanks for joining. Val, oh my gosh. Yeah, it really it's screwing me up big time. Margaret, so what you're saying, my year runs out in June. You don't have to open up a new claim while you're getting these extensions. It depends on the state that you're in. In Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, then no, you don't need to reapply as long as you haven't worked during the past year. In New York, if you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount, then they want you to file a new claim. In Pennsylvania, if you've worked and made 6 times your weekly benefit amount, then they want you to file a new unemployment claim. New Jersey, I don't know how many weeks you would have to make. Dot the genius. When will the site be back up? I'm not sure. I'll keep an eye on it actually while we're live, and then maybe we'll be lucky and they'll update Facebook and let us know. VK, you address the difference between PEUC and regular. Why would you get approval for both? Maybe I think. Well, PEUC is the extension that comes after regular UC. Maybe you meant PUA and regular UC. You shouldn't be approved for both. The first line of defense, so to speak, is if you're not sure what you qualify for, then the person would definitely want to try for regular unemployment. And then if they get denied, they can try to apply for PUA. But no one should apply for PUA. Well, people do, right? Because they know 100% that they don't qualify for regular unemployment. But yeah, you shouldn't be approved for both because you can't double dip. John Francis, I filed my 2020 taxes using the income from unemployment. It was almost $29,000, including the $600 boost. Now I owe $600 to the IRS, but with that $10,000, yeah, I don't think. I mean, obviously, it all depends on your tax bracket and stuff like that, and your other deductions, right? But I would think, I mean, even if your overall payment is like maybe you only pay 10% of your income in taxes, then I mean having the 10,000 tax free, that's going to save you $1,000 right there. So I would imagine that, again, I don't know your deductions or anything like that, but I would think that worst case scenario, you'd even out. But I'm thinking that hopefully you'll make something or get something back. Revenge. I'm on PEUC in South Carolina and I was able to certify my weekly benefits today. However, my balance hasn't changed since the extension. Yeah, unfortunately, most states are probably still receiving their guidance. So we have to wait until they program their systems. And as we know, it's a state by state basis. Obviously, I will do my best to at least research the states that you guys are asking about, see if I can get some sort of timeline. But I bet it's probably going to be at minimum a week and hopefully not much longer. But in some states, it'll definitely, like you guys in Kansas. Oh, goodness. And we have a super chat. Star Hicks, how are you? I'm in Georgia. Just wondering what change you're talking about. Do they apply to Georgia? Also, are we going to have to wait a long time to get our money next week or will automatically be there? So, yeah, unfortunately, it might even take a week for the states to actually get all the requirements from the federal government. And like I said, it's a state by state basis, right? Georgia, I think did I try to look up Georgia? I think I did try to look up Georgia. I didn't spend too much time to see if they had to qualify. Actually, you know what? I do have. Let me see if I can find anything on Georgia real quick, because I know that there are a lot of people from Georgia. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. So, you know what? Let me do this. Let's see. Yeah, there's. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Georgia says. Okay, this was updated a couple of weeks ago. Or, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. A couple of days ago. Okay, Georgia says we will work with the United States Department of Labor to implement the new extensions. Okay. If the bill is adopted in the next few days, wait, when was it signed? Oh, it was signed on Thursday, right? What was Thursday's date? The 11th. Okay, so maybe they wrote this after it was signed, which is good. All right, let me just quickly see if they talk about anything. Yeah, I don't see anything about. They're so like on point with their stats, right? But then they can't give us the information that we need in order to sorry, it's a lot of information. I'm trying to so yeah, they don't say. So in the state of Georgia, if you are reaching your benefit year-end date, I'm not sure if you have to reapply or not. All it's saying is we will meet with the Department of Labor following the signing to review the details of the implementation and subsequently update our system and programs. But yeah, as far as benefit year-end date, I'm not seeing anything yet. So sorry. I'll keep looking in Georgia because I know that there are a lot of people in Georgia that watch. Okay. Oh, and thank you for the super chat, Star. I appreciate that so much. If my benefit ended yesterday in Pennsylvania, what extension would I go on next? You would go on PEUC. Now, typically, it does only take Pennsylvania a couple days to set up PEUC. However, because they have to probably program their system, who knows how long it's going to take. If you have the patience, right? You could try to reach out to unemployment support by way of chat, and they could build the PEUC claim for you. So you could try that. Depending on the customer service rep, they might do it or they may not. But yeah, PEUC will definitely be your next program that you would be on. Jen, yeah, a lot of people's claim definitely ended this weekend. And unfortunately, it's not just this weekend. It's going to happen for the next couple weeks. So that's why I'm hoping that a lot of the states will just say, don't worry about reapplying. Yeah, it's going to get get crazy. That's for sure. Adina, yeah, bad allergies on steroids already for them. Yeah. Whew. Well, I've had a couple sinus surgeries. I had one 2 years ago, was the most recent, and that really helped. Like I stopped getting daily headaches, and that was huge. So yeah, I'm not used to feeling this bad. But whew, yeah, it's a doozy. VK, I appreciate you taking the time. You are welcome. Yeah, not sure in Texas. I think I did look up Texas. No, I did look up. said Texas in the beginning of the stream. Oh, see, I'm getting delirious. Sorry about that. There's no need to reapply in Texas. Well, hold on. But for those that have reached your end of year benefit, end of year, wow, the end of your benefit year, TWC will send instructions. So in Texas, that's what the deal is. Don't reapply for anything unless they give you instructions to. Dot the Genius. Yeah, I think I covered PA pretty well. Lisa. Yeah, PUA in Pennsylvania is updating their system. Amy, you are welcome. Filed my taxes by mail. I noticed my SSN was at a wrong. Well, I still get my taxes. Ooh, I'm not sure about that. I've no idea. Not sure. Cruzu. Haven't received any payment in about 2 months, and the phone doesn't ring when I call. What do I do? You can contact your state representative. Just type in your zip code and then put in state representative in Google, and a bunch of people will pop up. You can email them, call them, and hopefully they'll be able to take care of your situation fairly quickly. Tim, filed my 2020 taxes before the UC. Yeah, so great question. So a lot of people did file their taxes prior to the bill being signed. So in case you are aware, or maybe you're not, you don't have to pay taxes on $10,200 of unemployment for the year 2020. Now, if both you and your spouse, or if you're married, or you're filing jointly, I'm not saying that you have to be married. If you both received unemployment, then both of you would get that $10,200 deduction, which is cool. So yeah, anyway, if you've already filed your taxes, we're not sure what's going to happen. They did reach out to the IRS. They want the IRS to automatically amend everyone's tax return for us, but nothing's been set in stone yet. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. Nancy, good morning. Rick, where's my refund is set up? Oh, cool. You should get yours Wednesday. Woohoo. Yeah. So if you guys go to irs.org, and then you should see I think it's a blue button probably that says, where's my refund? Oh, I was thinking, wait, refund or stimulus? Anyway, you could probably find out both on that site. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that. Matthew, you're in California. If I have a UI claim, do I also claim a PUA claim? No, you can't claim both regular UI and PUA. You can only do one or the other. Not sure about Virginia. I can try to look that up if you guys have to reapply. Did I try? I can't, you know what? I can quickly try to look. Luckily, I've been keeping websites and stuff like that for the state. So, sorry, I got a text. I was just reading. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, so in Virginia, you do not need to reapply for benefits. TEC will automatically enroll you in the appropriate extension. You should continue to file your biweekly claim as you normally would. You do not need to contact them. Okay, but what I'm not seeing yet is they don't, although they do say you do not need to reapply for benefits, they don't specifically say that if you've reached your benefit year end. So I would assume that in Virginia, you probably don't need to reapply. But like I said, in a couple other states, it specifically says, like, it calls it out. Like, if you've reached your benefit year end, you don't have to reapply. It does not say that here. So I'll put the link in the chat of where I found it. Let's see. I just want to read one more thing. So yeah, I'm assuming that you wouldn't need to, but again, disclaimer, I put the resource out there. You can interpret that however you wish. Sorry, just trying to save my behind. All right, so that was Virginia. And where am I here? Okay. Does anyone know what I have to do if my PUA benefits expired? So if you're on PUA, no matter what state that you are on, you shouldn't have to reapply. And that was a federal law. Although, again, disclaimer, some states might decide to do something different. So definitely keep an eye on your state's DOL pages and social media. And sorry, I keep repeating that, but I just want to be clear that obviously I don't know every single detail of every single state. I'm just saying what I read from a federal law, actually. So I don't know why a state would deviate from that. But again, some states could decide to do something different. Bonnie, why does unemployment say your application is being processed, but yet no income filed since January? Have filed every week. 9. Not sure. Oh, and and Crozu is saying the same thing. Not sure. I guess, and you're on PUC or PUA. Did you upload your driver's license, social security card, whatever, go through ID.me and upload the appropriate documentation? Maybe that's why. And remember, when you're uploading the documentation of your license, social security card, make sure you do front and back. But yeah, other than that, I no idea. It could be a slew of reasons. Sorry, guys, lost my place. Not sure about Florida, Nancy. I can try to look that up. Matthew, so $4,000 with my UI claim, but it's telling me to do a PUA claim. Yeah, that doesn't make sense because regular unemployment should kind of come first. And if you're able to file for regular unemployment and you're collecting money and have received like no issues on it, then that's where you should stay. So as long as you have no issues, I wouldn't worry about PUA. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's weird that they would tell you to file for PUA, but then not give you a reason why. Yeah, I mean, obviously you might want to reach out to them, but yeah, that's bizarre. Yeah, that's a tricky one. But yeah, I would think that you would stay on regular UI if everything's fine. Rick, Stouffer's lasagna for lunch. My husband made me lasagna the other day. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Lasagna is really good. Anna, Indiana. Did not look up anything about Indiana. I'll try to look up really, really quickly. Sorry, guys. I'm like really in slow motion right now. So bear with me. Maybe I'm almost too chill on the weekends. Oh, let's see. Oh gosh, yeah, I don't even think that Indiana updated their information yet. Oh, look at the latest. Oh, I don't care about health department. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't from just the site that I have, I'm not seeing anything. Um, so I can see if I can find something on Indiana. But from a glance, I don't see anything yet. Michigan. Let me see if I can find anything from Michigan real quick. Probably not. Michigan's always tough. Yeah, that information is old. Yeah, again, just quickly looking, I don't see anything yet. Um, Joe, right? Oh my gosh, seriously, isn't that crazy? Crazy. Oh, well, but not all states. So some states do have to reapply, which is crazy. Like California, I think is one of them. Didn't I say that they were one of them? Crazy. But yeah, hopefully, if we can at least eliminate some of the people from not having to reapply. Ah, Misty, if someone exhausted PUA benefits, can you tell me what they should do to continue receiving benefits because they can't get through to PUA? Well, if you're in the state of Pennsylvania, they're working on the PUA portal. Um, but yeah, and this goes for everyone. Keep in mind that technically yesterday was the last day for, well, I guess you should still be able to certify for last week, right? Because last week was still part of the second extension, which was extended back in December. Um, but if you're looking to, if you're looking for a new balance or additional weeks, then obviously we're not going to see that for a while, for probably a couple weeks, unfortunately, because the states have to update everything. Mary, year ends in April, went back to work in January, have been filing and reporting income since then. What do I do when my year ends? Stop filing. Um, yeah, I would imagine. As long as, because yeah, technically, well, it depends, right? It depends how much money you make. If you are working full time and you make too much to even qualify to receive any form of unemployment, then yeah, I would imagine you could just stop at that point. But if you don't make enough, then and you're still receiving partial unemployment, then you'll continue. You want to continue to file. If someone exhausted PUA benefits, can you tell me what they should do to reserve? Oh, I already read that. Oh goodness. Oh, Mary. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in Ohio yet. Or Misty, I'm sorry. Let's see. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if Ohio updated everything. Maybe it won't take me so long to go through these states. I mean, I won't do it on the live stream, obviously, but because you guys would just fall asleep if I did that. All right. Yeah, I can't even remember your question, Misty. Sorry. um, Actually, here, I'll just give this to you, Misty. Here's a resource in the chat. And actually, when I get done the live stream, I'll check it out later. But looks like PEUC has been extended for 53 weeks until September 4th. And this isn't just Ohio, this is all over. And then for PUA, has been extended for 79 weeks or until September 4th. Well, I wonder where they got the September 6th date. Oh, September 6th is a Monday and September 4th is whatever. Anyway. Okay. Oh, Bonnie, right? Yeah, when you call unemployment at 8:00, they already say it's busy. I know. Or the queue's full. Crazy. And Missy says, Bonnie, I get the same thing with Ohio, but I was told they start taking calls at 7 a.m., so I should start calling at 6:30. Yeah, no, totally. Rick, great point. For those of you that did get your stimulus check or you will this week, make sure you hang on to it because there might be a delay with your unemployment being paid because of everyone updating everything. Cruzo, typically not. You shouldn't move on to PEUC if your PUA benefits expired. You should continue on PUA unless, there could be a certain, I don't know your circumstances with your job loss. But there could be certain situations that you could qualify for regular unemployment, but you definitely would not go from PUA to PEUC. If anything, you'd go from PUA to regular unemployment. But that's only if you were a W-2 in the past year of some form or fashion. Hey now, TV, what's up? So yeah, Ohio, obviously I didn't read through all this, but I did put a resource in the chat for everyone in Ohio. Antonio, so would I need to file a new claim for PUC or EB, or would it automatically be extended? So yeah, you shouldn't need to file a new claim unless you've reached your benefit year-end date, which could depend on the state that you live in. So once you hit your benefit year-end, the state could make you file for regular unemployment just to see if you qualify for that. If you aren't going to reach your benefit year for a while, then you don't need to worry about anything. Ketsy, oh my gosh, you've been waiting since December. Oh my gosh. Did you try to contact your state representative and see if they could help? Take it. So my PUA stopped last November and had applied for PEC and have not received anything since. Did you file for regular unemployment in 2020, then go to PEUC, then go to PUA? Or were you entirely on PUA in 2020? Because if you were never on PEUC, then I wouldn't expect that you would be approved to receive PEUC. Again, without knowing kind of like what programs you're on, what programs you were on in 2020, I don't know how to answer that. But what you could do is contact your state representative and see if they can guide you and figure out why you haven't gotten paid. Tim Man, have you heard anything about the new stimulus bill being introduced next week by the House? So are you referring to the infrastructure? You might be referring to the infrastructure bill. Honestly, I haven't really looked into it that much. But I did hear that there could be another stimulus check in that package. But yeah, I'll definitely keep my ear out and let you guys know what's going on with that. Summer, how do I reapply for unemployment if I've been on a year already? So you may not need to, depending on the state that you live in. So you'll definitely want to check out what your state wants you to do once you hit your benefit year end. But the way that you would file for unemployment would be the same way as you did a year ago. Every state is different. Reba TV, what should I do if my PUA isn't letting me because it's updating? Yeah, Reba, are you in Pennsylvania, Ruben? I mean, if the site's updating, then obviously you can't do anything at this, you have to wait until they fix it or they bring it back up, unfortunately. VK, so if unemployment benefits end later this month, do you automatically get updated and just file regularly? VK, what state are you in? It all depends on if you're in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, you do not need to file for regular unemployment again. You will stay on the extension that you are on. If you're on any other state, you have to, and I'll do my best to check out what states require what. But you'll have to see what your state wants you guys to do. Brainy, file a 1040X an amendment. Yeah. So if the IRS determines that we have to file our own amendments as opposed to the IRS doing it for us, then yeah, the form is called a 1040X something or so. Yeah, it's like a 1040. Is it EX? I thought they were two initials, but I could be wrong. OC, you know what? I don't know the EDD questions. What you could do is at 11 o'clock your time, Shelly's Millions goes live on her YouTube channel and she does strictly California unemployment. You can definitely ask her that question because I'm not familiar with the EDD questions. Daryl. I'm not sure, Daryl, how long. Let me see if Pennsylvania updated their. I'm not sure how long the Pennsylvania PUA site is going to be down for. They didn't specify. But it looks like it went down 11 hours ago. So they must be doing a big update for it to be down that long. Hopefully they'll let us know at some point. So within my benefit year, but my UC balance is 0. Should I file for PUC or will it be added automatically? So in most states, it will be added automatically. In Pennsylvania, they'll create the PUC claim for you, and then you would just certify as normal. Like I said, in most states, they will take care of it, but obviously there might be a few that you might need to do something. It all depends on your state. So definitely check that out. HP just received an invalid claim 1277 notice for not earning enough money from the pandemic year. This will more likely be the same. That's interesting. Did you file for regular unemployment again? And if so, maybe that's why you got the message, because you're right. Most people who didn't work the past year because they got laid off. So yeah, let me know if you filed for a brand new regular unemployment and maybe that's why you got it. Other than that, I have no idea why you would get that. Jordan from Easton, Pennsylvania. On EB, do I have to refile a new claim or just keep claiming instead of benefits? You would just keep claiming. You're good. And then once you are done claiming extended benefits, then Pennsylvania will put you back onto PEUC. Summer, I'm not sure. What do I have for Kelly? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Here's a PDF for people in California. I'm going to put it in the chat. If this does not answer your question, then definitely check out Shelly's Millions YouTube channel. She'll go live at 11 o'clock your time today. Black Wolf. What is 6 times claim? I worked January, February full-time, March and April part-time. So 6 times would be In the state of Pennsylvania, you would have to reapply for regular unemployment if you earned 6 times your weekly benefit amount. So say you're on, whatever program, PUC or whatever, EB, and you made $200 a week on unemployment. Now, don't include the $300 weekly boost for now. So don't even worry about that. So say you make $200 a week on unemployment. In the state of Pennsylvania, you have to refile or file brand new unemployment if you've made 6 times your weekly benefit amount. So 200 times 6 would be $1,200. So if you made $1,200 during the past year while collecting unemployment, then they want you to file a brand new claim. Now, if you are in New York, it's 10 times the weekly benefit amount. So for people in New York, if you've earned $2,000 or 10 times your weekly benefit amount. So again, $200 in this example times 10 would be $2,000. If you'd made $2,000 during the past year in New York, then they would want you to refile for unemployment. I should probably do a video on that, right? Black Wolf, I don't understand. Sorry, I got to scroll up and remember what your question was because I don't remember. Oh, I can't even find your question. Yeah, let me know what you want me to qualify or to qualify. Sorry, I'm reading a thing. Oh wait, hold on. Did I already? Okay, yeah. Sorry. You were referring. I was answering your question. Oh my gosh. Hopefully that clears it up. Oh, I'm going delirious. Okay, Ruben TV. Can anyone answer this for me? PUA page. Yeah, we don't know when it's going to be back up. Definitely keep an eye on the Pennsylvania Department of Labor Facebook page, and they'll update it. But they didn't give an ETA, so we don't know yet. Did I answer these? Am I? Oh, wait. Sorry, I think I was starting to repeat questions. Sometimes the chat gets weird. And it like jumps and stuff like that. Shoot, I totally lost my spot. Margaret, live in Florida. What do I do if I'm having taxes taken out of my unemployment check? What do you mean? I don't think that's a bad thing because technically we do have to pay taxes on unemployment. Are you referring to the $10,200? If so, that applies for 2020. So I'm not 100% sure what you're asking. So if you want to clarify that. What if I already reapplied? Oh, for regular unemployment? Depending on the state, hopefully they'll review your claim really quick and then move it along its merry way. They'll put you on the extension that you need to go on. Robert, do I have to reapply in Pennsylvania unemployment and send letter application? Like I said, if you've made more than 6 times your weekly benefit amount in the past year, then yes, you would have to reapply. If not, then you don't have to. Danny G, do I have to register for your question got cut off. Did anyone file Pennsylvania for PUA today? Probably not, Ruben, because it looks like they made that post at midnight. So it seems like it's been down for 11 hours now. Rachel, good afternoon. Did anyone have trouble certifying for EB today? My EB button is gone. Interesting. Is there a chance that maybe you ran out of EB? I would check mine, but mine's been gone forever. So I wouldn't help you. But yeah, for those of you in Pennsylvania on EB, were you guys able to? Oh, Michael, are you on? Because I know you're on EB, but I haven't seen you on here, so you may not be on. Brenny, I feel so bad for people who had such a hard time filing for unemployment, especially people who had to stay home with their kids when schools closed. I know it's been, I know. And there are so many states that haven't even gotten paid from the December extension, too. So it's just nuts. Monoza, I always say your name wrong. I'm so sorry. How are you? Thanks for jumping on, as always. Sketch on New York unemployment website. There are two options. First one, file a new claim. Second one, claim weekly benefits. Yeah, Melanie, PUA, Pennsylvania is down, unfortunately. Misty, if you had a PUA claim in Ohio and you exhausted benefits, what should you do to continue receiving benefits? They don't answer the phone. So what I read from, actually, I'll just reread it again. So this applies to everyone on, hold on, I have to find it. Everyone on, shoot. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I have to find it. Everyone on PUA, on if you have to open up a new PUA claim or not. This is what it says. And I have to find it. So sorry. Although I got this from a New York resource, it specifically says, based on federal law, claimants receiving PUA do not have to reapply when their claim reaches its benefit year-end date. While okay, and then obviously you want to keep certifying. So that is based on federal law. So that's like a federal statement. Although, disclaimer, your state may want you to do something different. So as of now, I wouldn't, like I said, from federal law, POA does not have to reapply. But again, definitely keep an eye out on your specific state to see if they say anything different. Oh, okay, Black Wolf, let me know how much money your weekly benefit amount was, and I will give you that calculation. But don't include the $300 weekly benefit amount, or sorry, oh my gosh, the $300 weekly boost. So just from your state benefits, how much money do you receive every week? And I'll calculate that for you. Shireen, hey, how are you? Haven't seen you in a couple days. I'm so messed up because I don't even know the last time. Anyway, hi. Okay, Rose, I was informed I have a zero balance on my claim. Cannot file another claim until my benefit year ends. And you never got anything from EDD. Okay, I posted this earlier, not sure when you hopped on, Rose, but here's a resource from California. I'm going to put it in the chat. And if this information doesn't answer your question, again, you can go to Shelly's Millions YouTube channel, and I think she goes live 11 o'clock your time. Sketch, yes. For people that were getting PUA, keep filing weekly claim, and then when they update their system, they'll give it to you. JV, yeah, lasagna. So I have celiac disease and I have to eat gluten-free, again, not by choice. I would never, I just love eating too much. But anyway, so yeah, for now, because he has a little bit more time and he's better at it, he made me gluten-free lasagna and it was amazing. And you couldn't even tell it was gluten-free. So yeah, he a lot better cook than I am. Illinois. I can see if I can find anything in Illinois. And again, after the I'm going delirious. After the live stream, I will go through as many states as I can to see if I can get more information in other states. Did I already look up Illinois? Oh, no. Yeah, let me just check one more thing. Yeah, not sure about Illinois. Okay, Antonio, for people who don't qualify for extended PUC EB, would they then qualify for PUA? How does this okay? So if they were already on PUC this year, 2021, I don't see why they wouldn't be okay to continue on PUC, considering they extended the program. But I guess like we don't know people's situation, so yeah. But yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how you could go from PUC to PUA right from the year 2021. But I guess weirder things can happen, right? Lisa, how long will the Pennsylvania PUA site be down? Not sure. They didn't specify, but I will definitely keep looking. And every once in a while, I'll keep refreshing their Facebook page to see if they updated anything. And they have not yet. Oh, you know what? Hold on. There's a post that. Oh, never mind. Anyway, okay. Where am I? I wrote DOL asking them for retro payment going back to March 2020 until December 2020, and I haven't heard back yet. Oh, that's right, because you recently applied for PUA, I think, right? Well, I hope you get it. That would be awesome. Craig, California. So in the chat, I don't know obviously what question you're asking in California, but I did put a resource in the chat specifically for California, and you could read that and see if that helps answer your question. Do I apply for PUC when PUA benefits expire? No, you actually just continue on PUA, and you shouldn't have to apply for PUA. You should just continue on PUA unless your state tells you otherwise. Brainy, Misty in Ohio, they should add your extra week soon. I wouldn't reapply if I were you. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, Cruzo, you stay on PUA. Yeah, Eric and P, I just checked out Illinois. I couldn't find anything just from a quick glance. But Illinois is famous for not giving much for updates, and they're very frustrating. El de la Seigneurie. If someone exhausted the UI benefits in New York, what do you do next? So once you exhausted your regular UI benefits, you should be placed on the PEUC automatically, and you shouldn't need to do anything. But obviously, definitely keep an eye out on email or maybe your portal. In most states, you don't have to apply for PEUC. Like I said, they should put you on automatically, but just make sure that happens. But your next program is definitely PEUC, and you should be able to collect PEUC until September. Safi, yeah, Pennsylvania PUA site is down, unfortunately. Benifer, I don't know if you messed anything up. They'll eventually figure it out. It may have delayed things a little bit. If you can you might try to get in contact with unemployment just so they can straighten it out faster. Bye, Mom. Pennsylvania did not show my recent week to file, but instead they showed me January weeks. Oh, that's weird. What I reckon, are you on PUA or PUC? If you're on PUC or extended benefits, I would try to reach out to them through chat tomorrow and see what's going on there. Because, yeah, it seems like they didn't release your payment for whatever reason. That's happened to me 3 times so far this year. I've had to contact them. But yeah, you'll want to contact them. I did upload a video about 3 weeks ago now on how I get through to chat in the state of Pennsylvania. And yeah, just do it. Obviously, they're going to probably be a little bit more busier this week simply because of what's going on. But hopefully you'll be able to get through. Eric, my Illinois PUA weeks have been denied for the past 2 weeks. What can I do? Oh, you know why? Probably because, well, wait, was it Illinois or Michigan? Which one of you guys had 57 weeks and then they took you back down to 50? I don't know why I get Illinois and Michigan confused. Meaning their rules. Obviously, I know that they're different states, but you're Illinois. Sorry, guys. Okay. They've been denied. Yeah, I'm thinking because you probably capped out on the amount of weeks of PUA. But hopefully with this extension, then you will no longer be denied. But obviously, I don't know your backstory, so I'm not 100% sure if maybe they denied you for other reasons or not. You'll definitely want to contact them. Ohio hasn't updated. They're waiting on guidance. Yeah, and I'm sure that that's going to be with most states at this point. Rose, EDD not making any sense. My benefit year ends in May, but I'm told I have used all benefits payable to me and cannot file a claim until my benefit year ends. So, Rose, you are correct. It's definitely through September. Maybe it's because did you just run out of your regular unemployment? If so, that's probably why it's saying all that, because technically the system doesn't know yet that you qualify for PEUC. So the programmers have to program this information in their system. And then once they do that, I'm assuming you should be okay. But so yeah, if you just exhausted your regular unemployment, then I would assume that's probably what you're saying makes sense. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But after California updates their PEUC information, then if you're not placed on PEUC, then I would obviously reach out to them. So hopefully that made sense. Rosemary, it will take 3 weeks for the PUA claim now. Rosemary, what state? All right. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I feel okay. It's just my sinuses are like, oh, exploding. But yeah, I'm good. I feel more, like I said, I feel more chill on weekends because I know I can take my time and stuff like that. But no, I'm good. I'm good. Robert, Pennsylvania, I got my pension from, you retired 5 years ago. The county now does that pension from a I'm not sure. It might. I'm not 100% sure though. If your retirement could reduce. Yeah, I'm not sure. All media access. When will people on SSI receive the stimulus check? So I don't think it matters what if you're on SSI or SSDI. I think it could depend on your bank and how quickly they process the stimulus checks. Safi, when do you think PEUC will fix the program? I'm not sure. Hopefully soon. I'm not sure. Gordon, you don't know if Ohio PUA has to refile or not. So earlier I did read a statement that federal law is saying that people on PUA don't need to. But again, I just want to, disclaimer, your state could tell you differently. And then, but Brainy does say, Ohio, you do not need to reapply. I've been filing for PUA for about 2 months now, and they still haven't paid me. I sent them the documents. Yeah. Make sure for your documents, make sure you send front and back. I've heard that they needed that for some reason. But yeah, there's no rhyme or reason with that stuff. They could, you could be approved in a couple days, and then sometimes it's longer. Okay. Laura, great question. It all depends on your state. I will check out Indiana after the live stream. Actually, I can see if I can look real quick. Oh, actually, I'm already on Indiana. Let me see if I can find anything out. I think I already checked earlier, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. And see that's what's so hard because some states are giving information and some states aren't. So I'm not sure what Indiana's going to decide to do because they haven't posted any information. Brainy, do not reapply or file any amendments in Ohio. It will slow the whole process up. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, obviously, unless you need to reapply, right? Depending on the state. Young, how are you? Is there a program after Fed Ed? I just finished my original UI claim and was put on PUC, and EDD told me I would qualify for Fed Ed. How many weeks is PUC? Okay, so Fed Ed right now, as of a couple days ago, is 20 weeks. And then when you're done Fed Ed, then they will place you on PEUC. And it does look like that in California. Oh, never mind. That doesn't apply. So yeah, once you're on Fed Ed for 20 weeks, and again, in the state of California and every other state, if you do have extended benefits, or in California they call it Fed Ed, they could turn that off at any time. So while I say California Fed Ed right now pays 20 weeks, they have the liberty to change that to 13 weeks. They have the ability to change it to 0. So don't be surprised if you wake up one day, you get an email saying, hey, we stopped Fed Ed. We're going to put you on PEUC. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Eric, yeah, not sure about Illinois. I just looked them up and couldn't find any information. My Illinois PUA was exhausted at the end of February. I was still able to certify every Sunday. What do I need to do? So you should be once the states, including Illinois, update their system, then you should be able to certify as you have been. But unfortunately, we have to wait for that to update. My UI benefit finished. What do I do next in New York? I think I already answered this, but your next program will be PEUC, and the state should set you up automatically. And of course, with that, you should also receive information in the mail, or maybe you already have. Well, yeah, I guess you haven't yet because the bill just passed, but you should receive information in the mail regarding your PEUC claim. But again, New York still has to program the PEUC extension in their system. So you may not see anything for a while. And you may not be able to certify for anything for a while because they have to update their system. Denise, yeah, I don't know anything about the fraud letters. Yeah, that's so yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can find anything real quick. Yeah, when I look, there's nothing can't find anything recent, which is very confusing. This whole fraud thing is just absolutely crazy. Uh, Young. How many weeks for PEUC and how many weeks for Fed Ed? So yeah, I think I pretty much yeah, you shouldn't have to go over to PUA at all. So don't even worry about that. And I think I answered the other questions. Um, Tennessee has to reapply. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you. I will add that to my notes. Um, it's the 1040X form. Okay, so thanks, Michael. That is the amendment for your taxes if you need to do an amendment. Do people that get unemployment PUA still work? They could work very part-time and still collect. But no, there's no one on unemployment that makes like a full-time income and collect unemployment. Jennifer, I'm doing okay. Thank you. My sinuses are just, which you guys with allergies, you know what that feels like. John, how are you? Oh, the last hero. Thank you. I just saw this. Connecticut updated my balance, but not my year ending on PEUC. Oh, so you already got the balance for the PEUC extension? That's cool. That's sweet. All right, where am I? Kane, yeah, I'm not sure. Every once in a while, as I'm on the live stream, I keep refreshing the Facebook page to see if they put a post that they are going to see when PUA website is going to be up, but they haven't posted anything. All right, where am I? Sorry, I lost my place. All right, Paula, Tennessee website, let the final cert go through today, but I believe the reapplication has to be done the day after and it starts new certification. Oh, yeah, it even states it will be delayed payment and back pay. Yeah, and I would expect that to be the case for all states. So I think realistically, a lot of the states, it's going to take them a couple weeks to program this stuff. Now, hopefully, some states will surprise us, and maybe it only take a week. Again, it all depends on the state. Hopefully, it won't be as painful as last time, but it will definitely. So yeah, we should expect delays in payments, unfortunately. But obviously, keep in mind that we will get that back pay. But again, it's going to take time. Laura, Indiana, do we have to reapply? Not sure. I tried to look real quick, couldn't find anything but I will try to check that out. Philly Leo, yeah, POA site is down. It's been down for about 12 hours now. So yeah, that's fun. On my last extension, do I have to reapply? It all depends on your benefit year end and the state that you live in. So right now, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey do not have to reapply when they hit their benefit year-end date. The other states, you might need to. It all depends on the state. Crozoos, since I haven't been getting paid for about 2 months of POA, do I miss all that money? So as long as you are approved for those weeks, then you'll definitely get paid for that. Do you McLeod, it all depends on the bank and how quickly they process the stimulus check. Well, I should say, first it depends on, do you have direct deposit? For your last stimulus check, did you collect an actual check? Did you get a debit card? So it all depends on, obviously, the people that will get paid first for the stimulus check are the people that already have their direct deposit set up. My sister ends March 15th, but still letting her certify March 7th to the 13th, and the 14th and the 21st. Will she still receive $300 for only 1 week? Yeah, probably. Simply because the states haven't updated their systems yet. Sorry, I'm just skipping the questions that are already answered. Broomstick, will benefits have a seamless transition to the new bill? They should, unless you've reached your benefit year-end date. If you have, then your state might want you to reapply for regular unemployment. And what I'll do is I'll quickly see what I can find with the other states, if states have to reapply or not. And I'll just do like a separate video kind of explaining the whole process. HP, I was on UI in January of last year. And I'm on PUA, PUC, California EDD automatically filed a new PUC claim for me on. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. Because why would they automatically file? Yeah, I'm not sure. That is confusing. Jordan, I'm on EB. Mine went through. Okay, cool. P, no, I'm answering questions about every state, but keep in mind, not all states like Illinois give any information. Illinois, unfortunately, has always been a state that doesn't give much information. So I only get I only talk about the information that I can actually get. I live in Pennsylvania, so that's why I know a lot more. But yeah, I can't help if the state doesn't communicate anything. You say my name beautifully. Thank you. I hate messing up names. So Esserly, how many weeks do we get for the rescue plan? So PUC and PUA will get paid until September 4th. They were saying September 5th or September 6th, but now it's like September 4th. And do you have to reapply? If you're on PUA, you shouldn't have to. If you're on PUC, once you hit your benefit year end date, if you've earned 6 times your weekly benefit amount, then you do have to file for regular unemployment. Rosemary, I hope everyone has a beautiful, blessed Sunday. That's awesome. Shireen, I know I miss you too. Where have you been? How dare you not attend? Actually, I haven't been really going live much this week, so it's all good. I know you have a life. It's totally cool. But I have talked about you a couple times when I tell people to contact their state representative. Savage, I'm going to file for partial unemployment. Didn't even know that I'm eligible, and I'm only getting under 20 hours a week. Yeah, definitely. If you're working part-time, you could definitely qualify for a prorated amount of unemployment, if not all unemployment. JJ, didn't have federal taxes taken out of my PUA unemployment. How do I file taxes on it? So what you would do is file your taxes. You should have received your 1099-G, is it? And then you just file your taxes as you normally would. And then obviously when you file, you'll see how much you owe. But obviously keep in mind that if you do use a tax software, then you want to make sure that you account for the $10,200. In case you don't know, you don't have to pay taxes on $10,200. So if you use a specific software like maybe TurboTax, you want to make sure that they, when you're going through filing your taxes, that they account that, which I'm not sure if TurboTax actually updated their software to reflect that or not. Michael, not sure. I keep checking Facebook's page for the PUA portal to see if it's available. It's not available yet from what they say. Oh, yeah, Adina, yes. My dad and my uncles all have celiac. They think it might be hereditary, so gotta watch out. Yeah, and I was, wait, how old am I? I was 43 when I found out. Like, so bizarre. And I told my parents to get tested, my brother and my kids. No one else has it, thank goodness. Better me than my kids. That's what I keep saying. I just love to eat. That's the problem. So it was hard, but now, because if I have anything gluten, oh my gosh, it's bad. My head, oh, I get the worst headaches. So yeah, hopefully you'll be good. What about Illinois? Could not find any information on Illinois. Illinois is definitely one of those states it's very hard to find any information on. Matthew. Michigan PUA, finally money says will get deposited Monday. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love hearing that. Big Tail, my friend received all his back pay. Okay, well, I was happy, and then I read, but I'm still waiting. I mean, that's good, right? Hopefully that gives you a little bit of relief, and hopefully you're next. That's huge, though, in Kansas, right? I know you guys were, well, you are, right? It's been a while. And hopefully this extension won't be as painful. Jeff, I'm in New Jersey. My 57 weeks is almost up. What do I do? Keep claiming regular. Yeah, keep claiming. Now, obviously, it may not let you because they have to program their systems. But yeah, New York, you should be good to go to keep claiming. You shouldn't have to file for anything new. Oh, Robert says, I filed with PA this morning at 10:15. Was that for PUA? Yeah, let me know for which program. 10. Massachusetts. I quickly looked for Mass, couldn't find any information. Because again, some states want to give that information and some states don't. Wally Edden. Sorry. Oof, totally messed up your name. Benefit year ended 3/7. I had unemployment 6 March. I'm on unemployment in New York. Do I have to reapply? In New York, you do not need to reapply. They should just place you on PEUC and you should be good to go. Or you're probably already on PEUC. But yeah, they'll keep you on there. You don't need to do anything else. Richard. Oh, Richard. Yeah, same thing as you. You don't need to reapply. You should stay on PEUC. JJ, just go to file your taxes and then you'll figure out how much money you owe, if anything. Lee Love, not sure when Pennsylvania PUA site is going to be back up. They haven't posted in ETA, unfortunately. Raymond, really? You know what? I don't have any information, but Mary gave us a trick. Let me give you a phone number. I'm going to put it in the chat, and this is for Raymond or anyone that has to get through to California unemployment. So maybe hopefully you can get through to that phone number. Okay, Gary, tried to certify at the end of it says PUA was exhausted. What does that mean? I'm in New York City. So yeah, it only means that you probably hit the maximum amount of weeks that you could get paid in PUA because they just signed the bill a couple of days ago. The states haven't had time to program their systems. So I wouldn't worry about it. New York is usually one of the first states anyway to get their systems programmed. So I would expect that so yeah, that's why it says it's exhausted. Once they program their systems, you should be fine. Oh, Robert, I filed weekly benefits 10:15 this morning. I got a confirmation. Wow, that's amazing. I already did that. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want that either. All right. Sorry, if you guys can do me a favor, just only put the question in like maybe every couple minutes or every like 5-10 minutes, because I'm always behind on chat. Alexander, thank you. I appreciate that. And if you put it in more than once, it only delays me answering the questions. When do you think they're going to update the system for PUA? Like, you think they're going to recalculate everyone's claims to make it? Yes. And unfortunately, depending on the state, it could be different. I mean, there are people in Wisconsin on PUA from the December extension. They're not even going to get that payment until April. So every state is different. Unfortunately, I don't know. I know Maryland and New York are usually one of the first states to get their programming done. At least they were during the December extension. So hopefully it won't be as complicated as it was before. But unfortunately, I don't have a date yet. I'm sure in the next couple days, maybe in the next week, states will start to put out a timeline, I hope. And I'll definitely, try to find out what I can for all states. Michael, wondering if I will get my unemployment payment this week. I would hope so. I would think you would. Nothing has changed for me, still unemployed. Yeah, I know. It's still tough out there. Jason, I exhausted my 1-year benefits in New York. Do I have to reapply? You do not need to reapply in New York unless you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount in the past year. Then you would need to. And if you live in New York, here is a resource. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay, Robert, you're welcome. Tanae, I'm just as scary. I'm just as lost as you. I know, it's so confusing. Hold on, let me see what. Okay. All right, where am I? Where am I? Sorry, I lost my spot. Val, hi. It's frustrating. I have to wait till 3:30 to certify because of my Social Security number. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You guys have to. Yeah, that is annoying. Are you going to try calling or are you just going to do it online? Yeah, Tanae and Gary, I know. It's so frustrating. Might have to wait until the system's updated. I know. So Sylvania, no, you shouldn't have to already cover that. If you live in New York, I did put a resource for you in the chat that talks about what you should reapply and all that good stuff. All right, so I want to try to answer questions I didn't already answer. Oh, where am I? Gay Bear. I'm on PUA in Illinois with 7 weeks left, and I was on the 11-week extension. Um, I'm not sure how that works in Illinois. Some states, they wait until your existing claim hits 0, then they tack on the extra weeks. But then some states, after they get done programming, they'll just tack on the extra weeks. I'm not sure what Illinois does. Last year, what if they update my balance, but not my benefit year ending? PUC in Connecticut. I'm not sure. I mean, if they update your balance, I would think that that would mean that they reviewed all your information, right? But yeah, I'm not sure. I would hope that they would communicate to you guys in all the other states that if you had to reapply, they would tell you. Savage, do I put lack of work in my New York claim application if I still work part time? I'm not sure of your specific situation, so I don't know how to answer that. Where do you reapply? For PUC, you shouldn't have to reapply for PUC. If anything, you'd want to apply for regular unemployment. But again, in New York, you would only want to apply for regular unemployment if you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount during the past year. And when I mean weekly benefit amount, that does not include the extra $300. And again, I should just do a video on that. Aria, I haven't got my money for unemployment to January and February, and I live in Virginia. I'm not sure. You might want to if you can't contact unemployment, you could try to contact your state representative. Just put in your zip code in Google and put in state representative, and you'll see a bunch of names, email, phone numbers. Judy, can you tell me why I didn't get $2,800 for me and my husband? I only got $1,400, but we look at my check payments as both of us had to have money. It should follow the same thing as it did the last time. So in the irs.gov, it says that both of you should receive it, but only one of you. Do you guys have different banks? Maybe that's why, if you guys are using separate banks, but I'm not sure. Cruzo, it still says processing. Yeah, if it still said processing, I would expect that you're not approved. And obviously, it seems like you've been having this issue for a while. You could try to contact your state representative, and hopefully they'll be able to get someone in the unemployment office to take a look at your claim. So yeah, if you live in New York, regular unemployment, you only have to reapply if you've reached your benefit year, if you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount. But yeah, on PUA, you definitely don't have to reapply. K&A Vlogs, how are you? Haven't seen you in a couple days. You are welcome. No problem. Yes. Oh, yeah, I just saw your other thing, yeah, you don't need to even K&A Vlogs, I'm talking to you. Um, in New Jersey, your benefit year, they will keep you on PEUC or PUA. I think you're on PUA. But yeah, you don't have to reapply, which is amazing. Sienna, my daughter received her unemployment, but never received her pandemic relief of $600 last year. So what do you mean, the stimulus check? Um, yeah, there could be. Maybe did she maybe not file taxes in 2019? Um, I'm because I don't know her backstory. I don't know. Sonal Young wants or Young. Sona wants to know, can you please tell me where you switch from UI to PEUC automatically? I'm from PA. I'm still within your benefit year. Yeah, you should definitely um go automatically. They should automatically set you up. You shouldn't have to do anything in Pennsylvania. Oh, oh, okay. All right, you are in. Oh, you do have to reapply. KNA vlogs. That stinks. Yeah, and yeah, in New Jersey, I should specify unless you make a. I don't even know what the calculation is in New Jersey. In New York, it's 10 times your weekly benefit amount. In Pennsylvania, it's 6 times. I have to look up what New Jersey is just for my own knowledge. Jessica, in Texas, be sure to know how many work search requirements are in place for your county. Otherwise, they might put your claim on hold. Also, IRS has their economic stimulus lookup open. Yay! That's easy. That's nice. Yeah, that's huge right there. And yeah, sorry, I forgot to. Someone mentioned that earlier, but yeah, I need to remind people of that. And yeah, that's right. I forgot. You guys in Texas still have to do work search requirements, and I had no idea it was on a county basis. Like how many? Oh, that's wow. That's confusing. George, you've been on hold for 10 weeks. Contact your state representatives. They might be able to help, or at least maybe speed things along a little bit. K and A vlogs. You too? Yeah, I know the clock's rolling back. That's gonna be woof. Oh, I'm older than 43. I'm a little older than 43. I'm actually gonna be 49 this month. But thank you. I appreciate that. William, can you take the 10,200 tax credit on this return? Yeah, so it's on your 2020 tax return. There's no tax credits for the year 2021. So the 10,200 is strictly for the year 2020. Brenry, Kansas requires driver's license, social security card uploaded, but they don't tell people anywhere. You told us. Oh yeah, and you also thank you for you told us where to put it too, right? In Kansas. You put a comment and I appreciate that. I just want to make sure where did I put that? I think you did, didn't you? I got to get organized. I have like it doesn't matter what I have. Yeah, I think you did. Or someone told us where to update it. I think it was you though. Um Carmen, you're welcome. JJ, do I have to file taxes to get a third stimulus check? They'll go by your 2019 tax return. Big tail, yeah, it gives me hope. Kansas is such a stinker when it comes to unemployment. Totally. Yeah, they are. JJ, thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome. What about SSI? I'm not sure. Richard, do you know how to contact PUA office in Pennsylvania? I sigh because it's impossible, but yeah, let me get that for you. You can either email or call them. Hold on, I'm pulling up a browser, but it's taking forever. Sorry. I'm getting. And of course, we got to get outside. It's so nice out. I'm going to walk my dogs when I'm done. Sorry, I'm getting the PUA information. Oh, shoot. Wait, maybe I went to the wrong place. All right, yeah. So I'll look at I'll look this up when actually, hold on. Okay, so if you need to find sorry, just had to block someone. God, people are just so rude, right? Mm. Okay, here is information for the state of Pennsylvania. I'm going to put it in the chat. On how to get in contact with PUA or PUC or regular unemployment. And yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to find where I was. So Richard, I put a link in the chat for you. And that was for Richard Carter. Roselle. Benefit year ended on 13th. Porter allowed me to reapply. I submitted it, and it started saying something about double dip. It mentioned about the $600 boost and the $300 boost. Interesting. About double dip. I have no idea what that even would mean. What state are you in, Roselle? I'm curious. Big Tail. You are welcome. I hope you get paid soon. Hopefully this week, right? Because if your friend just got paid, hopefully you're next. My year end is up today on PUC certified Wednesday. What will happen now? What state are you in? Well, I guess I should say in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Unless you've made money in the past year, you may not need to reapply. Any other state, I'm not 100% sure what you need to do because they haven't communicated that. If you live in California, you might need to reapply. Tennessee, you have to reapply. And Texas, if you have to reapply, they will reach out to you. So yeah, other than that, I don't know about any other state. Yeah, Angie, yes. And Pennsylvania did put in an announcement on their Facebook page. And I'm monitoring that to see if they actually update that to let us know that it's up. But yeah, it's been down for about 12 hours now. Nina, I still have a remaining balance of my claim, but my year end was yesterday. Should I be receiving that money? I'm in Pennsylvania. So if you've earned more than 6 times your weekly benefit amount, and if you're on PEUC, then yes, you should have to reapply. However, if you haven't earned any money at all in the past year from like a W-2 or whatever, then you don't need to reapply if you're on PEUC or PUA. I live in Georgia, and they sent me a letter saying I need to file an appeal. Do I need to file the appeal? I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I don't know the details, and even if I did, I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming since they told you to. Val, I'm not calling. I think if I bring up my computer on the trip, they won't notice I'm out of state. Well, they might though, right? Because you probably have like a different IP. And I don't even know, does unemployment even track that? I guess they do, or they could, right? I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you won't have a problem with it. Margaret, what about PUA in Alabama? So PUA, uh, federally, federal law says that you should not need to refile for PUA when your benefit year ends. However, disclaimer, you definitely want to make sure research your state and see if your state says something different. So yeah, just wanted to put that blanket statement out there. California, Fed Ed, do you need to reapply? You may have to. In fact, it's looking like yes, you do. Um, so for who asked that? Linda, I put a California resource in the chat. If you have any other questions after reading that resource, Shelly's Millions, she'll go live actually in 15 minutes on her YouTube channel, and she answers specific California questions. Macho, yeah, I know. The PUA site's down. Isn't that annoying? Nina, I filed my state taxes over a month ago. Do you think they are delayed because of the well, actually the 10,000 is a federal level. So your state taxes are different. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're delayed then. Joe, why can't you refile today? It says you need to reapply if the EB is not there and not file because the site is down. Joe, which program are you on? And what state? I should know the state. Oh wait, you put extra stuff. So let me read what else you wrote. Oh, Sonal, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Val, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, I'm 30. Joe, yeah. Oh, the PUA for Pennsylvania. Yeah, the site's down. TS Pro, Nevada hasn't paid you in 11 weeks. Yeah, you definitely want to reach out to your state representative and see if they can get someone in unemployment office to check that out. Rhonda, I'm having a great Sunday. I'm with you guys. Yay. Yeah, seriously, yeah, people are just weird. Like, I was just going through the chat and someone wrote F you. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. You have a nice day, right? Angie, you are welcome. Nick, did everyone here not get their weekly benefits? How do you get back into unemployment if it ended? Okay, so you're in New York. You shouldn't have to reapply or do anything, but you will have to wait until the state updates their system. So they need some time to program the extension, but you shouldn't need to do anything. You should continue to file as normal unless you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount, then you would have to file for regular unemployment again. Rhonda, today's your birthday. Yay, happy birthday. You're a Pisces. I miss being a Pisces by a day. But yeah, our birthdays are a week apart. Well, a little 11 days apart, but we'll just say a week. It makes life easy. But I hope you have a great birthday. What are you going to do? Chelsea, New York here too. What do I do? Yeah, they're probably just programming. John, what states are paying now? Not 100% sure. I would think most states should be paying, but if you're referring to the most recent extension, then no states are paying because they still have to update their system. I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Benefit years today. It says to file a new claim. I tried, and it says you have to have a claim on file. You shouldn't have to in New York. So here's the resource I found for New York, and it does say specifically, unless you earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount, you shouldn't have to reapply. But definitely check out the resource in the chat. And I'm getting a lot of New York people today, which is great. Usually I don't get so many questions about New York. Rhonda, I know, right? People are just weird. Whatever. Virginia. What do you want to know in Virginia? I really don't know much in Virginia. I think I looked before. I don't think I found anything in Virginia for before, but I'll keep looking. Oh, the site is open, Jerry, for PUA in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, I have so many tabs open. Chelsea, you are welcome. Nick, if you did earn 10 times your unemployment amount, then you should file for regular unemployment again if you were currently on PEUC. Yay! Oh, wait, PUA update. All right, Pennsylvania PUA. Site system maintenance has been completed. PUA claimants will be able to file for the week ending 3/13. Some PUA claimants will exhaust their benefits this week. If this is your case, please do not file a new claim. Our vendor will continue to work on adding the American Rescue Plan's benefits to claims. PUA claims will be available to file for the week ending 3/20 on 3/21. Wow. Okay, cool. So in Pennsylvania PUA, it looks like they will have their systems updated by next week. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Hold on, where am I? Okay, ranging. There's a link from the IRS that talks about the 10,200 unemployment tax. Can I link? Yeah. You can link that for sure. Yeah, definitely. Because that'll help other people too, I'm sure. All right. Florida, I'm not sure what they have to do. They haven't put out any guidance whether you should have to refile or not. Joshua, will the benefits extend until September for New York? Yes. Massachusetts got a message, said reapply, which I did. They only asked if you have worked since March. If no, you don't have to reapply. Oh, that's huge. Okay, that's huge. And thank goodness they communicated that out to you guys. See, I'm hoping that I'm going to write that down. I'm hoping that most states will follow suit, right? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me know. That's huge because I know I get a good amount of people from Massachusetts. And sometimes they don't put stuff on their website, but they'll communicate to you guys, which is great. But it's hard for people like me that actually are looking for the information. So that's why I rely on people like you to give it to me. So thank you. Nina, I was filing for PUC, receiving my claims, haven't worked. Nina, I'm sorry, what state are you in? Okay, Nick, I'm lost and confused. And then, how do you know if I made 10 times the amount? Okay, so how much is your weekly benefit amount, Nick? I can help you out right now. Because, yeah, it's confusing. So, how much is your weekly benefit amount? But don't include the extra $300 boost. Today, you are welcome. So yeah, Nick, let me know, and then I will let me know in the chat what your weekly benefit amount is, and then I'll let you know. Miss Sophia, thank you. Yeah, Pennsylvania PUA is up, which is awesome. Okay, Nick, $400. Okay, cool. So if your weekly benefit amount is $400 a week, what you want to do is multiply that by 10, which would be $4,000. So if you've earned $4,000 from a job during the past year that you were unemployed, then they do require that you apply for regular unemployment if you are currently on PEUC or extended benefits. If you're on PUA, I would imagine you probably have to do that as well. Christy, you got paid. Woohoo. Oh, that's awesome. How did you make Pennsylvania benefits update orange like that? That's pretty cool. Okay, Nick, you didn't work at all since March 2020. Then you do not need to reapply. You're good. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, if you've made zero money from a job during the entire year that you were laid off, then you do not need to reapply at all. Hated one. No, you don't have to pay for an answer. You just put it in the chat and I'll get it to you. Or and I'll give it to you. As long as I could see it. Oh, yeah, I was kind of skipping around. That's why. What if I finish my $300 a week boost? Well, hated one, you will continue with the $300 weekly boost because they did file the extension or they did pass the bill. So everyone who collects any form of unemployment will collect $300 until September. All right, where am I? Hey, Jeff, how are you? All right. I think I skipped some of these. Michelle, thank you again if I didn't thank you already. Milp, yeah, you should be getting paid for sure because you were filing weeks that were in the previous bill. So I would hope that you would get paid. Nina, will I be receiving the remaining balance of the $300 a week? Or will I be losing that money? No, you shouldn't be losing that money at all. Joshua, yes. PEUC and PUA have officially been extended until September. JJ, if I got audited in 2019 and didn't file 2020, will person still get his stimulus? If I get audited in 2019 and didn't file. Yeah, as long as you filed in 2019, they'll go by your 2019 AGI for your stimulus check. And you're welcome. Okay, I answered that. Daniel, hi. I'm in Georgia. Yeah, I think I looked for Georgia. I don't think I saw any. No, I didn't see anything for Georgia. I'll see what I can find though. All right, where am I? Nick. So if I claim my benefits this week, it wouldn't let me claim this week. What should I do? Yeah, unfortunately, Nick, you'll just have to wait until the systems are updated. Because it sounds like maybe you exhausted your benefits. Yes, Miss Sophia. Yes, do not reopen your PUA claim in Pennsylvania. Just wait. Actually, yeah, that pretty much goes in every state. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having my back. Joshua, no, you don't have to file your 2020 taxes. They'll use your 2019 AGI. Nick, my brother filed and he had no issues. I know, it's so weird, right? It's like a case by case basis. Philip, Florida PUA, you shouldn't have to reapply for PUA, although definitely keep an eye on any communication in Florida. Hated one. I was denied benefits because my job started. I quit, but I was never called back. I filed and was denied. So you can always appeal the denial. You could definitely do that. If if you were denied for regular unemployment, then you could definitely apply for PUA and see if you get approved for PUA. Tariq, 10 times the benefit amount for the whole year in New York. Hated one. You're welcome. Ken Jr. Filed my certification on Friday. Will I receive the $400 boost or the $300? So unfortunately, with the recent bill extension, they were talking about the weekly boost being $400, but unfortunately, it's only $300. Nick, yeah, my brother didn't have any issues. I know. Isn't that weird how that works? It's crazy. Tori, I'm on SSD, back child support arrears. I got the $600. Am I getting it this week? If you got your last check by direct deposit, then I would expect that you would get it this week. Because, yeah, they're not taking garnishments from your stimulus check, although some debt collectors, they could garnish your stimulus check. Nick, and it's been an entire, yeah, then you don't need to worry about it, Nick. You don't have to reapply. Sorry if I confused you. Michelle, happy birthday, Rhonda. Yes, Nick. Yeah, your year has something to do with it. As far as if you would have to refile, which it sounds like you don't need to, and you'll just wait till New York updates everything. And like I said, they were one of the first states to update, so hopefully they will this time. Oh, Nini. Okay, great question. Do you think I would be receiving a stimulus check for my daughter? She was just born in February. So first, congratulations, of course. I don't think so, but what you will be able to do is get your stimulus check in the form of a credit when you file your 2021 taxes. Carlos, but what about when your year ends? So depending on the state, Carlos, in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, as long as you have not earned any money in the past year, then you don't have to refile. In other states, you may have to refile. And obviously, states have not communicated that or not. Darren, yeah, here's a resource for New York. But Darren, yeah, I've been talking about New York a lot, but it's totally cool. We'll end here shortly, but in New York, like I said, I did put a resource in the chat for you. You don't have to reapply if you're on PEUC or PUA or any. You don't have to reapply at all for New York unless you've reached your benefit year-end date and you've earned 10 times your weekly benefit amount. Then you would have to file for regular unemployment. Nick, just hang tight. Just wait until the state updates their system. Hated one, you're welcome. Judy. Yes. Okay. So the extra 10,200, what that means is for the year 2020, if you've collected unemployment, doesn't matter what program you were on, you don't have to pay taxes on $10,200. If you've already filed your 2020 taxes, we have to wait until the IRS tells us if they're going to take care of the amendment or if each individual has to take care of the amendment. Obviously, once we know, I will let you guys know. If you haven't filed your 2020 taxes, then if you actually see someone to do that, then obviously make sure that they account for that. They don't have to pay taxes on $10,200. If you use a software like TurboTax, then you want to wait until they implement that change in the software. Vicky, my claim is letting me file, but no money, pending issues. Fraud, can't get through this. And you're in Ohio. Try to contact your state representative. Unless obviously you can try to get through to unemployment. Dwayne, Kentucky, hadn't had a payment since December, but got 28. Not sure what that means. But yeah, if you haven't been paid in a while, and this goes for everyone, you can definitely contact your state representative. Roger, PUA in Kentucky since 20 claimed every, and it always says 0, and you haven't. Interesting. Yeah, since this has been going on for what, almost 3 months, I would contact your state representative if you can't get in touch with unemployment and see what the heck is going on with that. Lada, I'm on disability for almost 2 years. Haven't gotten my first or second stimulus check, but already filed my 2020 income tax. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But I would think if you haven't gotten your first or second, maybe because but you already filed your 2020 income tax. Okay, because you filed your 2020 income tax, did you claim the first and second stimulus check on your 2020 taxes? Because you should have at least gotten that credit when you filed your taxes, since you didn't get those stimulus checks. Should you get the $1,400? Because you filed your 2020 taxes, then you could receive your $1,400. Go to the irs.gov, and I think the check my payment button should be working. At least that's what someone said on the chat. You can definitely check it there. But I would hope that because you did file your 2020 taxes, then you would get it. Nick, how do they track? If you got cash, then I guess they won't be able to track it. But if you got like an actual check, Nick, then yeah, I guess they could just pull your Social Security card or Social Security, or I don't know how they do it. I mean, yeah, put it this way. Like if you received a W-2 from the company, then yeah, IRS is going to know about it. I just called New York City and was told my benefit are ended. Well, technically they are, right? From a computer perspective, they have ended because the states haven't had time to program the extension of the benefits. Unless you have a unique situation where your benefits did end for whatever reason. But I can't imagine what that would be. But yeah, I would think that you'd be okay and your benefits would be extended. I don't have anything on Tennessee. But I will look up Tennessee. See if I can get any updates on them. Yeah, a lot of states haven't updated much of anything because they're still awaiting guidance. What do we do if? Okay, if they say we exhausted our benefits and ended for UI? Would we still have a balance of? And they say do a PUA application. Yeah, I would wait on that, E. Wilson. Okay, you're in California. What if they say, yeah, yeah, I would. This is my thinking. The states haven't updated their system, so from a computer perspective, It did end, right? The program technically ended. I'm hoping that once they update their system and everyone is uh, PUC, and both PUC and PUA have been extended, then the programs will update their systems to reflect that. Then everything should be fine. But do me a favor, A. Wilson. California is like its whole separate animal. Shelly's Millions YouTube channel, I believe she's live now. You can actually go and ask her that question. But before you go, I do have a California resource. I just put in the chat. But yeah, do me a favor, ask her that question because, like I said, she does specific California, and she might have better insight than me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't want you leaving me, but I want you to get the right answer. Yeah, you're welcome. And if you need her YouTube link, let me know. But it's Shelly's Millions. Let's see. Cynthia, I just extended PUC in Michigan. Do I need to reapply? So if you've reached your benefit year end date, you may need to reapply. Not sure what Michigan is going to decide if they want people to reapply or not. If your benefit year, if you've not reached your benefit year, then you don't need to do anything. You'll stay on PUC. Yeah, I can definitely check Hawaii for you. I'll just write that down. Judy. So yeah, I'll answer this one and then we'll call it a day. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Rudy, do I have to extend my benefits in California? I've been on unemployment for more than a year. Will they do it automatically? I know California is separate than everyone. So again, I just put a resource right, like a couple above your chat for California specific. But yeah, you may need to reapply in California. All right, where am I? Michael, it says on the PUA website that you have to refile. Well, that really makes no sense. Oh, because you just ended EB? God, just when we thought life was easy. Oh, Rudy, you're welcome. Kendra, but yeah, Michael, I'll look on that because that doesn't make any sense. Kendra, pandemic caused required shift change. I couldn't manage as a single mom and a 3-year-old, denied unemployment and PUA. And you already appealed. Contact your state representative. That makes no sense. That makes no sense, Kendra. What a headache. I mean, why would you be denied for PUA at least? Yeah, no, you're welcome, Kendra. I don't know what else, if you've already appealed, right? Maybe they can kind of give you some guidance or something. Nick, it already says I claim benefits for this week. I'm not sure. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in. I'm going to call it a day. Have a great weekend, and I'll do more research on the states, see what I can find. I'll do a separate video for that. But until then, have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.